You could be eating the right number of calories. You might even be watching your sugar or fat intake. But if you're regularly eating the wrong types of foods, you could be unknowingly sabotaging your blood circulation every single day. Poor blood circulation is a hidden trigger behind some of the most serious health issues: heart attacks, strokes, nerve damage, and even chronic fatigue. And while genetics and lifestyle matter, what you eat plays a massive role in how well your blood flows through your body. Here's the scary part. Many of the worst foods for blood flow are the ones people eat every single day, often without a second thought. Foods that seem normal, convenient, or even harmless might actually be the reason your blood vessels are inflamed, narrowed, or even blocked. In this video, we're counting down the 8 everyday foods that block blood circulation. These aren't obscure or rare items. They're things you've probably got in your fridge or pantry right now, right? And the good news, we'll also give you simple, healthier alternatives for each one so you can make smart swaps without feeling deprived. So if you've been struggling with cold hands or feet, brain fog, low energy, or even high blood pressure, this might be the missing link in your diet and in your health. And this isn't just about avoiding the bad, it's about knowing what to look for, how these foods affect your body over time, and what you can do starting today to support healthier blood flow. Because circulation isn't just about comfort, it's about longevity, energy, and staying independent as you age. Let's take a closer look at the foods bad for circulation that could be putting your health at risk, starting with the one that's sitting on most dinner plates tonight. Food number 1, processed meats, sausages, bacon, deli slices, hot dogs. They're tasty, convenient, and packed with flavor, but they're also one of the worst foods for blood flow you can put on your plate. Processed meats are loaded with sodium preservatives and saturated fats, a triple threat to your circulatory system. High sodium causes your body to retain water, which raises blood pressure and puts added strain on your arteries. Saturated fats, meanwhile, contribute to the buildup of plaque in the arteries, making them narrower and less flexible over time. These meats are also high in compounds called nitrates and nitrites, which are added to preserve shelf life and color. Once in your body, they can trigger inflammation and oxidative stress, 2 major drivers of vascular damage. The result: weakened blood vessels, reduced circulation, and a higher risk of heart disease and stroke, especially for those over 50. Eating processed meat occasionally won't ruin your health, but making it a daily habit can silently damage your arteries with every bite. So what can you eat instead? Switch to lean, unprocessed proteins like skinless chicken, turkey, tofu, lentils, or wild-caught fish. If you still want something quick and savory, look for nitrate-free turkey or chicken breast, and always read the label for sodium content. And remember, the fewer ingredients on the list, the better. Processed meats might seem small on the plate, but their long-term effect on your circulation can be massive. Don't let convenience cost you your health. Your arteries deserve better. Food number 2, fried foods. Crispy fries, fried chicken, onion rings, tempura. They might taste amazing, but behind that golden crunch is a health hazard. Fried foods are some of the worst offenders when it comes to damaging your blood circulation. The problem starts with how these foods are cooked. Most fried foods are submerged in oils that are heated to high temperatures. During this process, the oils often break down into harmful compounds and trans fats, both of which trigger inflammation and increase levels of LDL or bad cholesterol. This cholesterol can stick to the walls of your arteries, leading to blockages that restrict healthy blood flow. Fried foods are also very calorie dense and nutrient poor. That means you're consuming a lot of energy but giving your body very little support for functions like vascular repair, oxygen delivery, or immune defense. Over time, frequent consumption of fried foods can lead to arterial stiffness, high blood pressure, and even peripheral artery disease. And it doesn't stop at heart health. Poor circulation caused by fried food overload can affect your brain, your skin, and even your sexual health. It's not just about what you feel. Now it's about what your body is fighting behind the scenes. So what's a better choice? Instead of deep frying, try air frying, baking, or grilling your meals. Use heart-healthy oils like olive or avocado oil and lean on whole, fresh ingredients. Crispy doesn't have to mean dangerous. You can still enjoy the texture without sacrificing your blood flow. Remember, fried foods may satisfy your cravings in the moment, but they starve your circulation long-term. Food number 3, sugary snacks and sodas, cookies, candy bars, pastries, sodas. They're everywhere on office desks, at gas stations, in your pantry. But these sweet treats are doing more than just spiking your blood sugar. They're silently damaging your blood vessels and choking your circulation. High sugar foods and beverages cause a sharp rise in blood glucose levels. Over time, repeated sugar spikes can inflame the lining of your arteries and reduce the elasticity of your blood vessels. This makes it harder for your blood to move efficiently and increases your risk of atherosclerosis, a condition where your arteries become narrowed and hardened. Sugary sodas are especially harmful. Just one can contain more added sugar than your body needs in an entire day. And because it's liquid, it hits your bloodstream fast, creating a rapid spike followed by a crash. This repeated roller coaster puts stress on your heart, raises your blood pressure, and impairs your body's ability to regulate insulin and inflammation. And let's not forget processed baked goods. These are often made with trans fats, refined carbs, and preservatives, all of which add to the burden on your circulation system. So what's the smarter choice? Swap out sugary snacks for fruits like berries, oranges, or apples, which offer natural sweetness plus fiber and antioxidants. Trade soda for sparkling water infused with lemon or cucumber. If you need a sweet fix, try a small square of dark chocolate 70% cacao or more, which actually supports blood flow in moderation. You don't have to give up sweetness entirely, but if you want to protect your circulation, it's time to ditch the sugar bombs. Food number 4, trans fats. They're hidden in your favorite baked goods, frozen pizzas, margarine, and even some coffee creamers. But trans fats are among the most dangerous substances you can eat when it comes to blood circulation. Trans fats are artificially created through a process called hydrogenation, which turns liquid vegetable oils into solid fats to increase shelf life and enhance texture. The problem, your body can't process these fats properly, so instead of being used for energy, they clog up your arteries. Trans fats raise levels of LDL bad cholesterol while lowering HDL good cholesterol, creating a perfect storm for plaque buildup in your blood vessels. This makes your arteries narrower, stiffer, and more prone to blockages. Over time, this leads to restricted blood flow, higher blood pressure, and a dramatically increased risk of heart attack or stroke. What's even worse is how deceptive trans fats can be. Many products that claim to be trans fat free still contain small amounts hidden under names like partially hydrogenated oils on the ingredients label. So how do you avoid them? Read food labels carefully. Steer clear of anything with the words partially hydrogenated. Focus on whole unprocessed foods as much as possible. Choose natural sources of healthy fats like nuts, seeds, olive oil, and fatty fish such as salmon or mackerel. Food manufacturers may have cut back on trans fats in recent years, but that doesn't mean they're gone. Even trace amounts can damage your circulation over time. Your arteries weren't made to handle man-made fats. Eliminate trans fats from your diet and give your circulatory system the clean, efficient path it needs to support your entire body. Food number 5, white bread and refined carbs. They're soft, convenient, and everywhere: white bread, pasta crackers, breakfast cereals, and even many snack bars. But refined carbohydrates are a hidden threat to your circulation that many people consume daily without realizing the long-term effects. When you eat refined carbs, your body breaks them down quickly into sugar. This rapid spike in blood glucose leads to inflammation in your blood vessels and damages the delicate lining of your arteries known as the endothelium. Over time, this inflammation and damage contribute to narrowed arteries, reduced flexibility, and impaired blood flow. Unlike whole grains, refined carbs have been stripped of their fiber, vitamins, and minerals. That means you're left with empty calories that raise your blood sugar and leave you feeling hungry again soon after. Worse yet, this constant cycle of sugar spikes and crashes can lead to insulin resistance, high blood pressure, and higher risk of cardiovascular disease. Many people think of bread as harmless, but if it's white, fluffy, and overly processed, it's not doing your circulation any favors. What should you eat instead? Choose whole grains like oats, quinoa, brown rice, or whole grain bread with minimal added sugars. These options digest more slowly, help stabilize blood sugar, and provide essential nutrients that support vascular health. You can also include legumes and vegetables as your main source of complex carbs, both of which offer fiber that protects your heart and arteries. Swapping out white bread and refined carbs for whole fiber-rich foods is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect your blood vessels. Your circulation depends on stable energy, not sugar spikes. Food number 6, excessive alcohol. A glass of wine with dinner or an occasional drink with friends might seem harmless. In moderation, some forms of alcohol may even offer mild cardiovascular benefits, but when alcohol becomes a daily habit or is consumed in excess, it turns into a major enemy of your circulatory system. Excessive alcohol intake damages your blood vessels in multiple ways. First, it weakens the walls of your arteries, making them less elastic and more prone to hardening, a condition called arteriosclerosis. This reduces blood flow and increases blood pressure. Second, alcohol disrupts the balance of hormones that regulate fluid and salt in your body, leading to swelling, inflammation, and additional strain on your heart. Long-term heavy drinking can also affect the liver, which plays a key role in filtering toxins and managing cholesterol. When your liver is compromised, it can't regulate fats in the blood, effectively contributing to plaque buildup and poor blood circulation. Even moderate drinking, when paired with a poor diet or sedentary lifestyle, can tip the scales toward long-term damage. And let's not forget, alcohol is dehydrating, and dehydration can thicken the blood, making it harder for your heart to pump it efficiently through your body. So what's a better approach? If you drink, keep it in strict moderation, no more than 1 drink a day for women and 2 for men. Even better, opt for alcohol-free alternatives like sparkling water with citrus or herbal mocktails that offer refreshment without the vascular risks. Alcohol may feel relaxing in the moment, but your circulatory system feels the pressure long after the glass is empty. Protect your blood vessels by drinking smart or not at all. Food number 7, high-sodium packaged foods, canned soups, instant noodles, frozen dinners, snack chips. They're quick, convenient, and shelf-stable, but they come with a hidden cost, sky-high sodium levels that quietly sabotage your blood circulation. Sodium is an essential mineral, but in large amounts it causes your body to retain water. That extra fluid increases the volume of blood in your system, which means your heart has to work harder to pump it. Over time, this increased pressure can lead to hypertension, artery damage, and restricted blood flow. The problem: most sodium in our diet doesn't come from the salt shaker. It comes from processed and packaged foods where salt is used as a preservative and flavor enhancer. 1 serving of instant noodles or frozen pizza can contain more than half of your recommended daily sodium intake, sometimes even more. High sodium also affects the flexibility of your blood vessels. It stiffens their walls, making it harder for them to expand and contract with each heartbeat. This reduces your overall circulation and can contribute to long-term issues like heart disease, kidney problems, and stroke. So what can you do? Always read nutrition labels. Choose low sodium or no salt added versions when possible. Better yet, cook at home using fresh whole ingredients so you have full control over how much salt goes into your meals. Use herbs, spices, lemon juice, or garlic to enhance flavor without overloading your arteries. Your taste buds might be used to the salt, but your blood vessels are paying the price. Cutting back on high sodium packaged foods is one of the most effective ways to improve your circulation starting today. Food number 8, full fat dairy products in excess, milk, cheese, butter, and cream. They are staples in many diets and in moderation can offer nutritional benefits, but when consumed in excess, full fat dairy products can quietly contribute to poor blood circulation and heart problems, especially for those already at risk. Full fat dairy is high in saturated fats, which raise levels of LDL, bad cholesterol, in the bloodstream. When LDL builds up, it sticks to the walls of your arteries, forming plaque that narrows the passageways and restricts healthy blood flow. Over time, this can lead to atherosclerosis, high blood pressure, and increased risk of stroke or heart disease. Cheese in particular is also often high in sodium, doubling the risk to your circulatory system. Combine that with cream-based sauces, buttery baked goods, and full-fat yogurts, and it's easy to see how these seemingly innocent foods can add up fast. This doesn't mean dairy is off limits. The key is balance and choosing smarter alternatives. Opt for low-fat or fat-free versions of milk, yogurt, and cheese. If you use butter, do so sparingly, or consider heart-friendly alternatives like avocado or olive oil spreads. There are also plant-based milk options like almond oat or soy milk that offer lower saturated fat and cholesterol-free choices. Your goal shouldn't be to eliminate flavor or richness. It should be to protect your arteries while still enjoying the foods you love in healthier forms. Dairy isn't the enemy, but overconsumption of full fat varieties can silently damage your circulation over time. Know your limits, make informed choices, and give your blood vessels the support they deserve. Blood circulation isn't something most people think about until there's a problem. But as we've seen, what you eat every day plays a massive role in how well your blood flows, how hard your heart works, and how healthy your arteries stay. From processed meats and fried foods to sugary snacks, trans fats, and salty convenience meals, these foods may seem harmless or even normal, but over time they can quietly contribute to inflammation, plaque buildup, high blood pressure, and restricted blood flow, and the effects aren't always immediate. Sometimes it starts with fatigue or cold hands, other times it doesn't show up until there's a much bigger issue. The good news, now that you know the truth, you have the power to change it. You don't need to overhaul your diet overnight. Start by making small conscious swaps, cutting back on sodium, choosing whole grains, swapping sugary drinks for water, and reading food labels more closely. These simple actions can dramatically improve your circulation and support long-term heart and brain health. And if you're over 50, this is especially important, because healthy circulation isn't just about feeling better, it's about aging better, thinking clearer, and living longer with vitality and strength. If you found this video helpful, we invite you to subscribe to MediMint, where we break down health and nutrition into simple science-backed advice made for real life. Whether you're trying to improve your circulation, balance your energy, or simply make smarter food choices, we're here to help every step of the way. Better circulation starts on your plate. Let's make every bite count together.